honestly speaking, I never thought finances can be affected by those things that really don't really look like financial problems. Yani kenye najaribu kusema ni ati si kudhania kwamba pesa inaweza kuwa affected na zile vitu zenye hazikuwa zinakaa ni kazi zinaweza affect your story ya finances. Are you relating with me? Anyway, welcome back to Finance with Nemo, your relatable finance girl. And so here we talk about finance issues, how to rebuild ourselves, student life, everything that yenye inakaa ni kama kitu inaweza tusaidia kwa maisha. Actually, hiyo ndio kitu yenye tunaongea hapa. And so, welcome back and stay tuned, and thank you for always coming back. By the way, if you're my returning subscriber, I love you so much from the bottom of my heart, and may God bless you. And in today's episode, I want us actually to talk about those habits or those things that we do and they destroy our finances in our 20s, early 20s and late 20s without even us noticing. Yani zinatu affect tu quietly uko tu nyuma ya tent, yani hata uwezi realize like these things exist. So if you're that person mwenye ujai juu ni nini imekuwa ikiharibu you finances, this is your video. So watch this video till the end because you might grab something and you will not go home the way that you came here. Okay guys, so our point number 1, let's go into it maybe and discuss what these things are. So this point, it's poor money visibility, not knowing exactly where you are real spending, what your real spending is. That is what I mean. Yani, if before, for a long period of time, if someone would really ask me, where do you take your money? Yani, ungekuja tu uniulize, Nanimo, unapelekanga wapi pesa yako? Actually, hata si rahisi niweze kukuelezea where I take my money. See, it is not easy. Because for instance, if you withdraw money or receive money, and then you start transacting slowly by slowly, hautajua kenye umefanya na hiyo pesa. It might look small spending. Do I put it like, niseme small spending ama how do I put it? Inaweza kaa tu transaction tudogo. Like I told you yesterday, if you watched my previous video yesterday, I was telling you, like, if you have 1,000 bob and then you consume 50 bob, the next minute utume 30 bob, the next minute utume 300, the next minute utume 500. Usisahau, the moment unatuma hizi pesa, kuna hizo transaction fees bado. To 10 bob, 11 bob, hivyo. You know? So those kind of small transaction costs can cost you big time. So what I'm personally doing right now, it's tracking my spending. Yani, I have to check, natumia aje hii pesa, inatembea aje from my account to whoever. Kama huyo mtu ni mtu mwenye naweza, instead of kumtumia hiyo pesa, sometimes kama niko na cash, I would rather give that cash, because nikisema wacha nimtumie ndio ni save ati hii cash niko nayo, eventually hata kama at the end of the day I will have to withdraw the cash, I would rather give them when it is cash rather than sending the money, you know. And also you need to always ask yourself, what did I spend today? Leo ni nini nimefanya na pesa? Just track those records of how you're dealing with your money, you know. And building awareness is actually the best. Alone, unaona tu build awareness yenye umefanyia na hiyo do, that one is actually more than enough, guys. Trust me, that is more than enough. Just knowing how you spend your coin, you know. ujue tu venye umeitumia from A, B, C hivyo, you know, because hata saa zingine utapata hii pesa kidogo kidogo, mara uko na pesa lakini unaenda distance yenye ukaweza tembea it's around 30 minutes walk. Unajua guys, like you can walk and save that money na ukuwa umefanya exercise. Imagine hiyo pesa utatumia utembee, ufike kwenye unaenda, usikie hey. Na kwanza mimi, by the way, one thing about me, nilikuwa napenda Predator. If you're my friend and you know, unaweza waambia like Predator, hey, even in a day I would take three Predators, and you know they are even not good to our health. So guys, what I'm trying to tell you, like, you unnecessary spending your pesa without even tracking how you're using that money. You really need to know how you're spending your money. Sawa, like we need to know, you know, that alone. Ukishajua hiyo, unajua bado ina create awareness, like kama leo by the end of the day useme acha nione venye nimetumia do, let me see the way I've spent my money today. Yani utaweza kujua there was money for transport, I bought a Predator, I bought airtime, I bought this snack, I bought, you know, once you have that, you will be in a position, today I've spent 600. If you do the same tomorrow, utakuwa umespend maybe 400, the next day 200. Yani hata by the time hata tukikaa na wewe hivi chini, I ask you, how do you spend your money? Utaweza kuniambia like in a week, roughly maybe natumianga 1300 ama 1200. But if you don't even track, you don't have that awareness, or you don't track that money, how you spend it, trust me, it is not going to be easy. So we all need to know how we really spend our money and just create that awareness within yourself. You know what I mean? Like just know. Jua tu venye unatumia hiyo pesa. Because watu wengi hawajui. If I come here and ask you, Nimo, tell me, how are you spending your money? Will I be even in a position to answer? Imagine if you cannot answer that. That is one of the habits that zina affecting financial stability yetu without even us noticing. You can imagine, guys. You can imagine, or you can even relate. Imagine, ask yourself, if someone came and asked me, mtoto akuja kuulize avenye unatumianga pesa, utaweza kueleza? Kama hawezi, tulia. Baba na mama, tulia, because you have a long way to do. So you need to create awareness. Just know. Jua tu wewe mwenyewe, ni kama nikikuja nikuulize, instantly you'll be in a position to answer that. Okay? The other point is not separating need versus convenient spending. You know what I mean? This one is very common. By the way, this one, ni ile kila mtu, niko sure most of us have it. Utapata like, for instance, uko na food kwa nyumba. You know what I mean? You have food in the house. Like, for instance, you have cereals like kamande, waru, nyanya, vitunguu, mafuta, you know, hizo vitu zenye unahitaji kupika, and even you have rice. Actually guys, you need food enough. That is food, you need food. But wewe una feel like, no, I'm not going to cook, let me just order. Guys, you need to separate. You need to separate between need versus convenience spending, because hiyo tu umeamua tu kuorder juu umefeel juu utaki kupika. The other thing is maybe, especially if you are traveling, yani wewe unaona mimi badala ya niende kwa barabara nichukue mat niende maybe Tao, unaona why don't I just take a request for an Uber? That one, the moment una choose that's an expensive we all know like matatu itakuwa around maybe 50 ama so, depending na penye unaishi, but Uber will never be less than 200. Trust me. So you need to separate between a need and your convenience spending. So guys, and before spending, you should ask yourself, should I maybe buy these things, or should I choose this way if I had money discipline? Kama ulikuwa na discipline ya do, bado ungetumia hiyo, ungeenda hiyo njia yenye umeenda. You need to know that ningekuwa na discipline ya pesa, if already I had discipline for money, ningetumia Uber ama ningeenda tu na matatu? And if the answer is no, my friend, pause. Pole pole, just pause. You don't have to strain, just pause and know your needs. Know what you need. You need to know what you need. You have to differentiate between needs and wants. You need to differentiate. Sawa guys, I hope we are together. And so our third point is financial decisions, making financial decisions based on our moods. This is different from emotional spending, and this is deeper. By the way guys, this is deeper. This is more beyond emotional spending. This one depend on mood, because utapata on a good mood, when you have good mood, you overspend because life is good. Yani maisha ina feel too vizuri, so una overspend too. On a bad mood day, una overspend just to make yourself feel better. Unaweza tu amua, najua sasa leo hata nimeboeka tu kukaa home, siniende tu swimming. Yani just to make yourself feel better, and then utapata on a tired day, hata utaki kufikiria, you don't want to budget, you just want to buy. Unanunua tu, juu hata utaki kubudget, utaki kujua. You know what I mean? And one thing that we all need to know, money decisions should not depend on your mood or how you feel that day. You always need to have a structure on how you use your money. Literally, that point is like you need to fix limits regardless of your mood. Lazima sasa kama umesha kuwa na ile routine ya Mondays natumianga hii pesa, Tuesdays, but this one can change always because hujui kesho kutakuwa aje. But you should know you need to spend this amount of money. So useme because today today I have good moods, kuspend, Today I have bad moods, just let me make myself feel better, And today because I feel tired, I just don't feel like even budgeting. I just want to buy and go home, all because you're tired. No. Manze, hizi ni vitu zenye zinatu affect bila si kujua. Imagine hizi ni vitu zenye zinatu affectingi tu pole, yani quietly, yani hata hazipigi kelele. Zinakuaffect tu, zinakupeleka kwa ile shimo yenye tulisema jana. So I think we need to know like financial decision should not be made based on moods. By the way, kabisa, you need to have a structure. No matter how small that structure would be. And that structure is actually budget. Budget is the key word here. You need to budget. Wewe sema juu unasikia fiti, wacha nitumie hii do hivi, juu unasikia vibaya hivi, wacha nifanye hivi ndio ni feel poa. No. You need to have a structure and you have to have a limit regardless of how you feel. You actually need to have a limit regardless of how you feel. Sawa sawa. I hope we are together. Nisikue tu naongea. Uniambie kama tuko sawa. Let me know in the comment section anyway. Kama tunapelekana sawa sawa. Na mnaweza niambia, wewe, are you that person mwenye if it's a bad day, naamua acha nitumie. Yaani good moods, I mean. Ukikuwa bad moods ni ule wa kutumia bado. Ukikuwa tired ni ule wa kutumia. Hebu niambie hapo kwa comment section, wewe ni mgani? Let me know, who are you between the three? Spenders who spend on when they have good moods, those who spend wakiwa bad moods, na those who spend when they are tired. Unajua hao watu watatu, niambie wewe ni mgani kati ya hao watatu in the comment section. Sawa sawa, let me know. Let's have a discussion. Let's know. Wacha tujuane, tujuane. Unajua tu unaweza sikia wewe umepata kazi, maybe others are like, nimepata job. Hey, wacha hata niende nika celebrate. Yani it needs celebration. Nimekaa miaka mingi sana bila job. Juu sasa nimepata kazi, wacha niende nika celebrate. Wewe unaenda una celebrate. Kesho hata unaamka hauna fare ya kukufikisha hiyo kazi. All because you were in good mood and you had to celebrate. So guys, let me know in the comment section, wewe ni mgani kati ya hao watatu. Those who spend when they're in good moods, when you're in bad mood you still spend, and you're tired you still spend. So let me know. Sawa sawa. And then, okay, number 4, it's underestimating the cost of temporary lifestyle. You know what I mean? Una underestimate cost ya a certain lifestyle. Unajua, unaweza sema, wacha tu, na hii ni real, by the way, in our 20s, this is real. Hiyo temporary lifestyle, nani, unafanya vitu zenye haziwezi kusustain. Yani, you're just doing for the sake of lifestyle, you know? Kama unaweza amua tu, like, wacha leo tu niende out. Ni leo tu, sitaenda kesho. And then unajipata inakuwa lifestyle yako. Unajua weekend imefika, we are going out. Because that is what most people do, especially when we are 20s, you know. Alafu unasema na siku hizi people are going for road trips. Mnazita road trips zenye naona mko mnaimba ati mimi si bila malebo thing, you know, you guys, you know. Nimekuwa nikiona like hiyo imekuwa imekuwa norm. Yani mnaenda una overspend, hata utaki kujua what will happen tomorrow. One thing that you need to ask yourself, hii lifestyle itani sustain? Will this lifestyle sustain me? Kama haiwezi, please run. Don't go to that direction because you're harming yourself financially and quietly. That is one thing that you need to ask yourself. Sawa sawa guys. Yeah. And the 5th point is delaying financial decision because of the small amount that you have. You know what I mean? Like unaamua, I am not going to save today because I'm still not earning more. You know? The moment unakataa kusave hiyo kidogo. By the way, you need to start with that small. Nando unaonanga like that is hiyo ni kitu moja sisi wote we need to learn. Like start saving now. Usigoje until ile siku yenye utaanza ku-earn mingi. Afu wengine wetu tunasema hii pesa ni kidogo, mimi mwenyewe hata hainitoshi. It doesn't matter how small it is. Just budget. Just have a budget. It doesn't matter how small the amount is, you just budget. And some of us would even say, let me first fix my money, and then later I will try to improve on other things. Please, tafadhali. Just start saving now. Usigoje hiyo wakati, because you don't know when. Na ukikosa hiyo siku ikose kufika, what happens? Utaenda aje? Just tell me. Let me know. What will happen if that day ikose kufika, yani literally ukose tu kufika, utaenda aje watu wangu? Hatutaishi ama what will happen? What we need to do, even that small amount, treat them with a lot of intention. Yani just be intentional with whatever you have, because discipline is built on small numbers. Acha nikwambie, if hiyo kidogo unapata huwezi weza kumanage, oh my god, hata upate hiyo mingi itakuwa tu haiwezi, utaweza. Kama tu, acha nikwambie, discipline inabuildiwa na hizo small numbers first. Kama nikikupea 5,000, you cannot even manage that 5,000. Hiyo kidogo, na si ati uko nayo, yenye unang'ang'ana kupata. Kama hiyo 5,000 nikikupea hauwezi manage, about nikikupea 500,000 utaweza? Ama kwanza utachanganyikiwa watu wangu? Just tell me, tutachanganyikiwa kwanza? Tutakuwa wale watu pesa iko, wale watu wa good moods, tuanze kutumia pesa, ama tutasema ni tutumie pesa, pesa ituzoe? Sisi ni hao wa hiyo slogan, ama we can work, we can manage with the little fast we have. Yani tunaweza manage hiyo 5,000. Priorities, tujue priorities ni nini, to save hiyo kidogo, ama tutasema bado haijatosha, sasa tuongezewe tukue na milioni 2. But tell me guys, because we really need to talk. There is a lot. These are some of the things zenye zina happen na hatujui, na zina happen quietly. Hata huwezi jua hizi vitu ziko, but they are there. Imagine they are there, and we really don't know if they exist, but ziko tu, zina happen hapo nyuma ya tent. Because hata ukiangalia hizo point tu ni vitu hata huwezi fikiria. Oh my god, so these things are there, they are real, they exist. But they are there. Just sit down, uniambie hizo point zote 5. Kwa hizo point zote 5 hivyo uniambie, na kweli hizi vitu Finance with Nimo anasema, are they things that zinakuanga, ama she's just saying, am I going through the same as a person? Let me just sit down, reflect on yourself, your life, and then let me know in the comment section also. Let me know if these things are happening, because we all need to know kama ziko. Personally, I'm trying to learn to rebuild, but I'm realizing that money is not only about income. By the way, pesa si all about income. Yani kuna vitu mingi sana. Pesa inaweza kuwa iko, lakini how to even sustain that money, to manage that money, inaweza kuwa iko, inakuwa ngumu. It's just, na pia pesa, because it's not all about money, it's all about awareness. You being aware of what is happening. Ile structure yenye unaweka ya kutumia hiyo pesa. How am I spending this money? Na hizo small daily decisions that we make, those are the things that really zina matter, as far as sahi I'm at. Those are, by the way, come to think of it, finances is not about income, it's all about awareness, the structure, and those small decisions zenye tuna make. And so guys, if you relate with this video, let me know in the comment section, and then let us just tell me something that you just noticed from the video na unaona kweli this is me, huyu ni mimi. And if you enjoyed the video, or you enjoy this conversation, this kind of conversation, make sure you subscribe, like, share, comment, and even put that notification bell alert on, so that anytime I upload any video, you will be the first person to know. Let's figure this out. Let's learn. Stay tuned. Let's get to learn more, make ourselves better, Yes, each and every day. And let me know, what have you learned today? And without much further ado, guys, see you in the next video, and thank you so much for watching. Baraka, bye.